second question, which is super important, Sandeep, for a lot of people is, can you walk us through step-by-step process of getting an admission in computational science in TU Braunschweig here?
Yeah, I'll cover in steps where I can discuss, starting discussing with a collection of documents, and we'll also discuss about the application to universities, and we'll also discuss about what you'll do after getting the admission in the university. So when it comes to collection of documents, you need 7, I can point out 7 documents. The first one important is your transcripts, also the provisional certificate included in that, and you need statement of purpose, you need letter of recommendation, you need IELTS score, you need a German language certificate, you need a work experience certificate. When it comes to your bachelor's score, make sure you just have some 2.1 or 2.2 in German grade, so you don't bother about people saying that you have less bachelor score, 60 or 70, doesn't matter. Just convert it to German grade and then make sure you satisfy the criteria of the university. You can also directly contact the universities if you have any doubts. That is the best way to ask the questions. Don't ask your persons. And the second document is letter of recommendation. Make sure your letter of recommendation is from the person where you have worked with. Don't get a letter of recommendation from a new person whom you did not have any contact. And in my case, I have letter of recommendation from my scientist where I worked for 1 year. It was a huge payoff for me. And the third thing is statement of purpose. Make sure you already saw what I spoke about my letter of recommendation. That is a huge journey and important journey. And you need your IELTS. Make sure you have the valid IELTS score. Keep in mind that 2 years validity of the IELTS score. Okay.
And how much do I need? Do you know?
Yeah, in IELTS, I think many universities ask between 6.5 and 7 or 7.5. And I also got rejections from some universities because of my low IELTS score. I don't want to give it again because it's again, I have to spend some time and effort. The other thing is work experience. So make sure you have the work experience certificate before you start applying to universities. And also make sure that you at least completed A1 or A2 based on the university requirement before applying. So you can also say, for example, if university has B1 requirement and you don't have really B1 certificate, you can say, I'm pursuing my B1, is it okay to apply or not? Guys, ask the universities, not to the persons or any consultancies. And I used to use Hangouts to call to universities because you can actually put some balance in the Hangouts and you can call anywhere in the world. It's very cheap calling to universities and speaking to them.
Okay.
And this is the basic steps for collection of documents.
So after that, did you get any document attested? Next step, once I have everything?
Yes, so we should have all these documents, IELTS, GRE, or if you are having, the optional certificates are like GRE or GATE scores. So all these certificates should be attested. Work experience, I don't think work experience should be attested. Please, guys.
I think as long as it's on the letterhead, it's completely fine.
Yeah, exactly.
On the company letterhead. So
it's no harm if you are attesting some document which is not supposed to be attested. That's not a harm. Yeah.
Where can they get this thing attested?
Generally, depending on the area you live.
So you come from Hyderabad. Where did you go?
There is a high court where there is a separate office. People do these attestation things. So I went there and they already knew that many people get the attestation there. So it was a fluent journey.
So it was like a regular thing for them. It was not surprising like, hey, what are you here for?
Exactly. They already know.
All right.